On March 26, Cinekid celebrated a special birthday for Mr. Robert Clark Jr., the executive director of Cinekid. Here's Dan Alexic, who filed that report.
Recently, the Cinekid staff held a surprise birthday bash for the executive director, Robert J. Clark Jr. We spoke with some of the people who were there.
His folks were in on it. Everybody was in on it, and I don't think we could have pulled it off. I'm even surprised that we did. As early as Friday, we thought he was sure to figure this out. They invited him to dinner, a special birthday dinner at his folks, and he usually makes quick work of dinner over there. But his daughter was there, Joan Clark was there, and his folks were there, and I guess they made it, very homey, kind of home-cooked meal type stuff. So they got him out of the place really for us, and they brought him back. And typically Becky would probably go home, but she maintained that she lost her wallet or something like that.
So I said to my dad, I left my wallet in the makeup room. And how I would do that, I really don't know. In fact, probably I could. That's why he believed me. But we went upstairs, and the people standing there in the audience had the door open, and everybody must have seen him go up past him. He didn't even see them. And
Everyone was like about to say surprise. Mr. Clark didn't notice, and he walks right up the stairs, and everyone's kind of sitting there like... So we had to somehow sneak him back down, get him in. But once he was in, and he was very surprised, because usually, from what I hear, when people try to throw him surprise parties, he always finds out. And luckily, this time, he had no clue, he says. So he was very surprised.
You think everybody had a good time at the party?
Oh, everyone had a great time. There was a lot of food, a lot of drinking, like sodas. I'm not talking alcohol. But it was very festive. Everyone had a great time. We wanted to do is buy him a jukebox. So what I asked, if everyone put like $20 to $25 into a pot, and if we had everyone put it in, we would have enough. And the response I got was great. Everyone was like, oh, that's such a good idea, and we'll definitely help you out, and whatever we can do. And it worked out really well.
It was a super idea. It was a beautiful present and a beautiful party. A beautiful big jukebox that plays all kinds of melodies for all kinds of people. I mean, everybody can enjoy it. That was a great present to give.
He was his typical all shucks. I mean, as creative and outgoing as he is around people, when it seems like when it comes to honoring him, he's not that outgoing. I mean, he was very bashful, sort of humbled by the experience, very happy to see his friends, but wasn't willing to sort of get into the party spirit of the fact that this party was really a tribute to him. So it sort of had to coax him into everything. I mean, here's your present, like come on up. He thought it was some neat little laser light display with had music coming out, like we had rigged up some speakers or something, and really had to be like, come on, this is for you, and we want you to see it and unwrap it. And he was just sort of flabbergasted. I mean, he just did not believe that he'd gotten such a nice gift, and it was something very special to him, obviously, and he couldn't believe it. I mean, somebody was like, Bob, pick a song, do something, like enjoy this. And he kept saying, I can't believe it, I can't believe it, and really meant it,
During the course of my life, a couple times people have attempted to hold events without my knowledge, and I'm pretty tuned into what goes on around me. This is the first time in my entire life that I knew absolutely nothing about the party, the gift, anything, so I was very surprised. I'm not a very materialistic person. I really don't concern myself with money or things. That doesn't matter much in my life. There's just a couple little toys that I've always wanted, and a jukebox is one of them. And only my kids were ever really aware of the fact that this was something that I liked.
I was proud to be part of it. I mean, he's a great guy, and it's a milestone in his life that I don't think he's that keen on celebrating, because it's like, the big 5-0, but it was worthwhile, and it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, and I was proud to be part of it.
For Cinekid Entertainment News, I'm Dan Alexic.